On the N2 at George in the Southern Cape, it remains closed due to protest action. The situation remains tense at the Thembalethu township near George, and 22 people have now been arrested after a second night of unrest. On the line, we have SABC reporter Sphiwe Hobasi. Sphiwe, good to have you. Just give us an update on the situation this morning.
Very good morning to you, Leanne, and to the viewers out there. Well, as you've mentioned, that the situation remains very tense out in Thembalethu, but it is relatively calm this morning. It's that police have managed to brought it under control since yesterday afternoon. We haven't seen much of the violence that we saw early in the morning yesterday. There were sporadic protests and flare-ups yesterday in the evening, but it's seemingly that police have managed to deal with those. At the moment, there is a high police presence in Thembalethu, as well as Lavai Camp in Pagdin. I was passing there on my way to work this morning, because you'll remember that this protest actually spread from Mandela village yesterday morning into these areas of Lavai Camp in Pagdin during the day yesterday. So at the moment, it remains very calm. The road, Nelson Mandela Boulevard out of Thembalethu, is open for traffic, and traffic is flowing on both directions. People have managed to get to work this morning. As you know, that yesterday they were prevented. We saw some scenes whereby people that wanted to go to work were actually pelting protesters with stones, and we saw that exchange happening. But this morning, people are able to go to work and the road is open. Like you said, the N2 remains closed between the Garden Route Mall as well as Bucklestop Bridge. I'm not sure if the truck has been cleared yet, but yes, last night one of the trucks that was burnt was still on the road, so they were still busy clearing with that. We don't know if that is the reason that the road remains closed, or are they just precautious, just to be certain that the situation is indeed over. But this morning, the ANC Youth League in the region also released a statement saying that they are in full support of this protest, and they are encouraging protesters to intensify their actions. We know that yesterday we spoke to the mayor, Mr. Melvin Naik, who told us that at the time, they were not aware of what the grievances were from the residents. But when we spoke to residents, they said that, well, in March, they were promised electricity as well as water and sanitation into the informal settlement of Mandela Village. But that hasn't happened, and that is what has sparked the protest. Leanne?
Sphiwe Hobasi, thank you very much for updating us on the situation in George in the Western Cape. We'll continue to keep you in the loop on that.